tonight? Because I know we had some issues with the upload last time. It happens, no worries. But did anybody take good enough notes to do a recap? Come on.
I have some notes that might not get me inspiration, but I can give it a try.
Right. Recap is recap.
All right. We good to go then?
Green lights, Monica.
Yes, backup is
Madicap, take us away.
All right. So we are fighting Tien, who is Maddie's brother, and he is kicking the shit out of us. Very physically dominant over all of us for the most part. We really could use smalls at this point. We go through a few rounds of trying things, and we actually land some critical hits on them. Mig and Orochi are kind of ignoring helping, and they're just kind of watching, laughing about it. Ellie even asks them for help. Mig has a small bladder and has to go use the bathroom. While he's away, there's suddenly some darkness that comes over, kind of a coincidence, and Quinn seems overly excited about it. Eventually, we knock down Tien, which probably should have killed him. He laughs about it, and he whispers to Maddie that he would be back to take him back home to finish this up. As he starts to run away, he actually goes limp and goes into a deep sleep, which is pretty unfortunate for him because we do like 300 damage or something like that from the Eternal Vanguard and end up killing him. Maddie gets to do the final blow, though, and rip off his head as a finishing move, very Mortal Kombat style. And then right afterwards, we go quickly to fixing up Mother Ruckers. We get shooed away as we're trying to help, though, to get out of there. Even asking Mig to kind of escort us back to where we're supposed to be at. We get back. We drink in celebration. Even though Mig kind of does a lot of childish fights, like is kind of rude to a lot of the people except Maddie. Everyone kind of ignores his spoiled kid type attitude, though, because he did lose one of his good friends, Smalls, and we don't really want to go down that route. So everyone kind of ends up going to bed, but Maddie keeps drinking with Mig and somehow persuades him and Argus to go out drinking for the night, which is not great because I think there's a much needed long rest that's not going to happen now. But they're going to go out and do it anyway. So the rest of the group is at this time going to bed too, and they actually wake up to a whole bunch of knives to their throats, which is from none other than Six, one of our good friends. Everyone's paralyzed except Quinn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And that's kind of where we left off.
Yes. Maddie, Argus, and Mig have all gone out drinking. But yes, the rest of you, some shared baths were taken part in, some drinks and some frivolity before everybody retired to get a long rest. Everybody did get a long rest, except you woke up, many of you, hours later, sleep paralysis or paralysis in general, with daggers over your chests and to your throats and the familiar visage of Six lingering over you, asking each of you if you've pissed your pants yet again. Inspiration to Maddie, that was great. Especially since you had to commit brothercide.
Woo!
Or got to commit brothercide, I should say. All right. Is there anything anybody else wants to add? There was definitely some spice between Mig, as Maddie said, between Mig and some of the party members. Some slaps were had, some exchange of words, but yeah, it's been an eventful evening. All right. We're going to pick up right where we left off. The bulk of the gang is back in Plaza 6, sleeping the night away, catching up on some well-deserved rest. You wake up with daggers to your throats, over your hearts, and like I said, the familiar face of Six smiling down at you or smiling over you, wielding the knives. But before we deal with that, we're actually going to shift over to Maddie, Mig, and Argus, who have been out just kind of painting the town the last few hours. Closing down cantinas and bars and just going nuts throughout the capital city of Marzenstein. Mig knows all of his old haunts and takes him to the best places. Ends up drinking either on the house or drinks on Mig for the most part. And he's just been kind of passing out coin or saying hello to some familiar faces, shaking hands and all that good stuff. And people tend to just buy him drinks here. But I'm going to hand it over to you guys. You're in just kind of a no-name corner-side cantina right now, one of the few places that's open up still this late and still serving alcohol. But take us away. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys doing?
I think for sure we are at this point pretty inebriated, so Maddie's pretty friendly with everyone and probably has his arm around Meg as they're kind of kicking back and drinking.
Meg is just enjoying life right now. He's trying to celebrate his friend's life, and all of this. In my mind, the way that the setting is you basically have Maddie, Meg, and then Argus on his right there, sitting up at the bar as Meg continues to buy rounds for the three of us, and or have rounds just delivered to us. Meg's gonna look over at Maddie. You know, that was a good fight with your brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a real dick. Well, he was a real dick.
and I want to dig into that, but remember Argus. That's right, Argus. You've been so quiet. What is your story, man? Like, you want to know some of mine? If you need to know some of mine to know some of yours, let's talk. You seem to have had you seem to have had a good relationship with my old pal, so I feel like I should get to know you better.
Well, originally my purpose was just war. Front lines, fighting, either preparing food.
Well, yeah, look at you. We served in the army. We served in the Marzenstein army together. I obviously know what you are. But what's your story, man?
Well, that part is I got to sit on a shelf for I don't know how goddamn long in a cube.
A cube?
Probably.
That sucks. Are you like a genie? Dude. And he looks over at Maddie. Is he a genie?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Of course. I feel like that would be a gift as then a punishment, probably.
Meg looks back over at you, totally enthralled right now because he just found out you came out of a cube.
Like a kid who just opened up a transformer and realized it's actually a transformer.
Exactly. Like he's like totally enthralled with what's going on right now.
And then while in that cube, I just kind of sat in a mansion. And then the tall one, Drew, I think that's the one that ended up breaking in and quote unquote kidnapping me, I guess, since I have, sentience and self-being. I guess would be kidnapping. I would be considered stealing because it was just a cube at the time.
So Drew stole the non-genie. Got it. Okay, I'm with you.
And then, they needed a cook, and lo and behold, I do have those skills. And Smalls, damn, that motherfucker could eat.
Smalls.
Well, yeah, fucking see the size of him. Yeah, he could eat.
I almost had to account
how much
rations for him.
You know how many times I got my hand slapped trying to feed that fool? Fuck.
Too many.
Oh yeah.
Stubborn.
Okay. So you just
battle and you love food.
Yeah, that's Smalls in a nutshell. Well, in a cube, shall I say?
Good one. This man is funny.
So you just hang out and cook everybody food?
Yeah. Maintain the wagon from time to time because, bored. Fix things.
So why do you hang out with Maddie's cool. I like this guy. But why do you hang out with the rest of these fools?
I don't know anyone outside of them, really. I was isolated from society for I don't know how long.
Gotcha. And you know what? Knowing Smalls, I bet you he probably actually treated you like a person. Knowing Smalls, he had that personality, and that's probably why you liked him so much. Is because he was probably the first one in a long time to treat you like everybody else. Am I right?
Yeah, not being treated like a tool was confusing at first.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But that Smalls, he had a way. He was a gruff old bastard, but when you earned his respect, he had a way of just drawing people in. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Argus. Maddie, all right. Your brother,
Mig,
dude. What the fuck?
Mig, be honest with me. Like, how rich are you? I've seen this. No disrespect, but this entire night, I don't think I've paid for a single coin. And man, it just seems like you have an endless pouch over there.
Me? Like me personally. Well,
Yes, you
I,
Mig.
yeah, well, I I make coin and I do jobs. I earn coin. I earn gold, and quite frankly, I for the most part like to donate it to good causes. Um, my family, on the other hand, well, they're very well off, and he kind of grabs this coin purse down on his hip there, and he's like, "You see this here? Yeah, this is where I get my coin from, and somewhat of let's call it like a trust fund, baby. Like the dad did really well. I didn't necessarily want to go into the family business. He was mad. Mom loves me. She makes sure that I can take care of the necessities in life, which is just doing me.
Hmm, that's not what I was expecting to hear at all.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I don't like to advertise this, but I've had quite a few too. So I you seem to have really taken to Smalls as well. So if you liked Smalls what Smalls liked you, suppose I can trust you with this. Argus, I need you to keep this between the three of us. Technically, I'm kind of like royalty. Kind of,
Well,
maybe. But I mean, I wasn't disowned, but I was kind of banished from the family because, well, I didn't want to do the royalty thing. I wanted to do me. I wanted to play instruments, which is you've seen my bow, you've heard my bow. It does amazing things. And then I got I got told I needed to go to the military to mature up, and I found out I was really, really good with certain things and accomplishing certain things and shooting my bow at very far distances and causing a lot of damage. But neither here nor there. So, anywho, yeah, like dad was not thrilled. Mom was happy I found a purpose. I just want to enjoy life and, help make other people's lives better.
Maddie's actually very genuinely curious about your background as you're kind of talking about all the stuff that you said and uh, who if you don't mind me asking, I mean it's pretty crazy. Who is your parents? Like who's your dad?
Oh, well, you know, goodness gracious. I don't necessarily call him by a name anymore, because the blood is so bad there, But mom, like I said, mom takes care of me, and we kind of talk it out. And I'm stalling for a second because I'm trying to go back in my notes real quick. Sorry, guys. So like, my mother's name is DeSimetti, right? Which you probably
Who's the
don't know.
Maddie?
Yeah, DeSimetti. Oh God, I come from the Von Griffin family.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but I'm not an asshole like the royalty side, man. Like, don't think of me like that. I joined the military. I got to know Smalls. I enjoyed my Aces family, and I go out and I do jobs so I can bring in some extra coin, and I do it specifically so I can give it to like orphanages and I can give it to churches, and so I can give it away because mom makes sure that Alfred, good old Alfred, keeps the vault stocked with coin, and I mean he gets a little cranky if I spend too much, but hey, I take care of things.
Can't believe you have a butler named Alfred.
Well, I call him Alfred. If anybody else called him Alfred, he might be really, really mad. Technically, his name is like. Let's see if I can remember this. I've called him Alfred for so long. It's like Alfredo Mon. Yeah, Alfredo Mon. Bonfaciano, I think. Fuck, I've had a lot to drink. Alfredo Bonfaciano. But that's a lot. That's a fucking mouthful. So I just call him Alfred, which, I mean, he likes me, but he's loyal to Dad, but whatever.
That's fair enough, man. And Meg, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm having a great time, but also I think you should really try and give our friends a second chance or a better chance, man. It seems like you've been kind of dogging on them since you met them.
Mega's suddenly going to turn actually a little bit serious and go, well, I have. But you got to understand, I don't have brothers and sisters. I was an only child. Smalls was my brother. He was my chosen brother. And while I may understand it is not necessarily somebody within your crew that killed him or their particular fault, still a bit salty.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man.
I would hope you can understand that.
Yeah, I get it, man. And I think that I've been talking, like, I get you, but the rest of the team, no one's saying anything because you just lost him. And I don't know, man. You're laying it on a little thick. So I just want to let you know what it looked like. So I'm just saying, man.
I got you. But good, Maddie, you did a great job of diversion there. I did ask about your brother, and you turned this around and talked about me. Now it's your turn. Tell me, you have sorry, I don't know. There was this ginormous, apparently, brother of yours that damn near wrecked Mother Ruckers. What the hell was that all about? And talking about taking you back to, was it your mom?
Yeah. I don't know. My brother, my family, they're all the same. He was just trying to get me back home, and I don't know, man. I thought that I was able to escape from him, but apparently he found me, and I was just trying to make sure that nobody got hurt in that. And I don't know what happened there at the end, some type of miracle or something, because honestly, I should probably be dead right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you have some family dysfunction too. I get that.
Yeah, you can say that.
Family, man. Fucking blood isn't always thicker than water. Sometimes you have to choose your family. Am I right?
Absolutely. He was my brother by the most basic of definitions, and that's just blood. He's not even my full brother, just like my half brother. Like, God, just fucking hated him.
Mick kind of looks Maddie up and down. Kind of looks up in the sky like he's thinking back to Tian. He goes, "Yeah, no, that makes sense. You guys don't look a whole lot alike. I mean, he had 4 arms and was a fucking giant.
Yeah, ugly motherfucker, right?
No shit. But he could throw a punch. Apparently, watching him kicking y'all's ass was I was a little sad, but I was happy to see that you guys turned it around. And, well, hopefully you're not mad about the fact that you guys ended up killing him.
Thanks for the help, Crick. Sitting there, picking your legs up.
Meg is just going to give the slightest of smirks because it just confirmed that nobody knows Meg actually took a shot and helped do some damage. Oh, well, you guys eventually seem to have it underhand, and I was enjoying my drinks with Orochi. I mean, come on, again, Orochi's an ace. I had to spend time with my brother. Again, maybe not chosen family. Technically, we were forced together, but chosen family nonetheless. You know what I mean? Anywho, what is it you're doing with this crew?
Honestly, just trying to have a better life. I swore I'd never go back, and this is where I ended up.
A better life? You mean like sitting at a bar drinking for free? Hell, maybe
Hey,
you and I could be buddies. We can drink for free. We could keep drinking. Argus, how about you? You want to join a crew? We could do it. Well, I don't know. I don't know you guys that well. Maybe we need to go on an excursion together or something. Who knows?
Well, just so you know, we're actually about to start our mercenary guild. We just completed the rule of 3, so we're legit able to blood in, blood out. You know?
Ah, yes. Orochi mentioned that he was doing some documents for you all, if I recall correctly, that was going to how do I say this? Ensure the legitimacy of your last job. Yes? Something of that nature, right?
Yes.
Good old Orochi. Well, I guarantee you that paperwork is definitely going to fly because, well, if Orochi tells you he's got it, Orochi's got it.
Nice little, like, hoping that that's all true now. He's not trying to overplay his hand or something like that. He's kind of panicking, thinking that they might not be able to do a guild now.
Okay. Anyway, let's get this party going. Round of shots. Let's go. Makes signals to the bartender for another round of shots.
As soon as you signal for another round of shots, it's around this time that Maddie, Argus, and Mig, you all hear like this crash from behind the bar. Well, it's not from behind the bar. It's deeper into the bar, into this cantina. And you hear a shouting match between two people. One voice you recognize, and the one you recognize is shouting back at somebody inside the bar, like, "Motherfucker, I don't work for free. Okay? You tell that motherfucker I'll be back for my money. You understand? I will be back for my money. Fuck y'all." And she comes outside, and you recognize the familiar face of Joan Jett.
Joan!
Maddie?
Joan Jett, is that you?
Babies, how we doing?
Good.
She
How
comes
you
over.
doing?
Comes over and saddles up a chair. You mind if I sit?
Absolutely.
You're always welcome.
Drinks are on this guy right here, and I point over at Mig.
Oh, who's this handsome devil?
Oh, well, hello there. I'm Mig. What's your name?
Joan Jett, baby. You got a drink for me? I'll just take yours. And she grabs yours.
Well, I was going to offer that to you, but I'm so glad that you just chose to take my drink.
You did offer it to me. She slams it back. Now, what the fuck y'all doing here? It's like, this is late.
Well, we're celebrating a dearly departed friend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, baby.
And killing my brother.
Are you?
Killing? Hang on. She puts a finger up to Meg. Did you say killing your brother?
Aye.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. You good?
Yeah, Meg's gonna hand her a shot. Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Fuck the brother. She throws it back. I just wrapped up here. Like, this motherfucker didn't want to pay me for the work that I put in here. I'm trying to get back into the pit, but it's hard to book gigs back to back there. So I'm just hanging around here. Where's everybody else at?
They went to sleep, but you know what? Fuck them. I think that we can go wake them up if you want to go make a visit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay. I mean, shit, baby, I'm down. Actually, I do have some. Y'all available?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now we're talking.
Hold
Don't
on,
worry
hold
about
on.
the.
Small.
What?
Mig is going to reach over to the bartender. I need a bottle to go. I'll pay up. And he reaches into his coin purse to pay up.
Go ahead and take a point of damage.
Deal.
you come out empty. You come out empty-handed.
You ready for your seat?
Mig comes out empty-handed and looks at the bartender who, hey, can you put it on my tab? I'll pay you tomorrow.
No.
Come on, you know me. You know I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it.
She's looking
I'll
at
be
you.
back tomorrow.
Like, he's looking at you. He's looking at the bar. He's looking at Joan Jett. Looking at the rest of the group. No. Money now.
Do we owe money? Meg, are you out of money?
I've got just hold on. Just you talk to Joan. I've got this.
All right.
Mig looks down at his little coin purse and he's like, hey, and nobody hears what he's saying, but everybody can see that he's like whispering into his little coin purse.
Make me a stealth check.
With it a little bit. Oh God, I gotta pull up D&D now. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to have to do any rolls, so I didn't actually pull up D&D quite yet.
How would you
We-
not?
we can't just say something happens. We got to roll for it.
Come on.
You said a stealth check?
Yeah, your stealth check.
How about a 28?
Okay. Yeah, you whisper into your purse pretty good.
He's whispering. Reaches back in. Can I pull out enough coin to Mr. DM to pull out enough coin? No.
On the 28, yeah, you pull out 10G, enough for a decent bottle of whatever.
There you go. Slaps it down. All right, we're paid up. We're good.
Fuck was that?
What was what?
Now you start stocking his coin purse. Give me money.
Well, shit, babies. Yeah, I'd love to talk to y'all. I mean, got a couple hours till dawn here, but I'll come back and collect from this motherfucker later. Let's go. Where y'all at?
All right, take a swig of this. I grabbed the drink from Mig.
All right. August,
And,
baby, how you doing? My favorite roadie.
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just better now. Come on, let's go get the gang back together. This is gonna be lucrative.
I like money.
And y'all start making your way back to Plaza 6.
Yes.
All right. Then we're gonna
In
shift
a-
back to Plaza
In a
6.
zigzag.
Oh, go ahead.
Because
In a zigzag?
very drunk people.
I honestly, I kind of want I kind of want all of you to roll Constitution saving throws. Let's put the
But
DC at about a
did use
12.
my,
No,
Tancred sobriety.
beautiful. Argus is stone cold fucking sober. All right,
Thank
Mig and Maddie though, make me a DC DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Do I get advantage against being poisoned, or is that different?
Oh, we did roll that it was advantage against advantage against poison. Technically, poison being drunk is a poison condition.
Sweet. You said 15?
15, yeah, Constitution.
So remind me, Marshall. So first off, Mig gets advantage against poison.
Yep.
Second off, we had agreed that his performance would be his Constitution saving throw, correct?
For drinking, yes.
Yes. Oh, I don't
19.
even have to roll again. How about a nat 20?
Jesus.
Yeah, you are
Save
definitely
some
putting
rolls
you
for the rest of us.
above the table. Above the table, Mig is putting on a show that he's kicked him back, and he's warbly, but he is stone cold, fucking sober. So
I'm drunk as fuck.
Maddie is fucked up.
But I saved by Constitution. I'm still walking.
All right. With that, you guys are making your way back to Plaza 6. These events are kind of happening simultaneously, but we're going to shift back, and everybody except for Quinn is paralyzed, either in your bed or wherever you chose to bed down that night. Pico, you are with Quark. Quark is unaffected, but you are in the stable with Quark, and you are paralyzed over a bag of onions right now. But everybody else is paralyzed in their beds, with the visage of 6 lingering over you, daggers to your throat and to your hearts. Quinn, I'm gonna turn it over to you. You have one of them in front of you as well, but they're just kind of sitting on the edge of the bed, looking back at the other one that's lingering over Malin, the other one that's lingering over Jax.
It's you again. Why are you here?
Well, I mean, I want you all dead. What? Wait. Yeah. Sort of an accurate statement. I do want you all dead, but mostly I want some of you to stay fucking dead. And he looks at Malin and Drew, who he knows is Drew, at least.
It's not like we did anything to you. You just kidnapped us and then tried to sell us. I don't see why you're mad at us. This is entirely on you.
Right. Because I broke into your home and killed off all of your staff, right? And fucked up one of the biggest gigs that I've had lined up for years. That's my fault.
Tiny details. No one's worried about that.
I'm pretty worried about it. What about you?
Oh.
Are you really not worried about this?
I have to be honest. Yes, I'm a little bit worried. But I think you would have trapped me like you trapped the others if you were... But I figure you're here to talk.
Not really. Why don't we go outside? You and all your friends.
Well, all of us aren't here, so... But are they going to be able to move?
I'll move them.
Never supposed to go to the secondary location, but yeah, we can go outside. I'm sure there's more of you waiting out there.
Each of the visages grabs the paralyzed individual either by the hair or by the foot and starts just dragging them out of bed and dragging them out of the bungalows and outside into the main area out there between everything. Well, let's go.
As always, after you.
I insist.
Yeah, whatever. Quinn's gonna flip her hair back and walk out the door.
The visages have lined up all of your friends in a very, very similar, much smaller this time, circle, but has everybody pinned on their knees, pulled back as if they're chained something on the ground.
Oh, now this is a little interesting trick. About how big is the circle we're talking?
And there's how many of you are here? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, plus you. So it's about 5 by 5. It's not huge. It's more of a square with a one missing spot where you're not.
So why did we come outside? Are you just wanting me to go sit in the position like a good girl?
You could say that.
So other than wanting us dead, actually, I have a question for you. Do you have a brother?
No.
That's a shame. You look strangely similar to someone I was looking for earlier. Quinn's gonna walk to the center of the circle. And they're all being held by the visages, like with knives and stuff, right? That was above the table question.
Yes.
Awesome. Quinn is going to... Yeah, Quinn's going to cast Spirit Guardians when she's in the center of the circle.
What level?
4th level.
He counterspells you.
Oh. Learn new tricks, I see.
It.
Fine. Quinn's going to sit cross-legged.
You can make a wisdom saving throw, or you can choose to fail it.
I'll make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's a DC 20.
24.
You are once again. He tries to paralyze you with a glyph, and once again you resist it. This like grimace of rage, kind of like his eyebrow begins twitching a little bit. His mouth, like the lower part of his lip, just kind of curls up. Where's the rest?
I think they went out drinking or partying, or I don't know. Maybe they went to the bird. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when they left.
Oh, Pico's here in the circle, and Quark is like peeking his giant bird head out of the stable, looking at all of you.
Well, I guess they're not there.
All of a sudden, all the daggers that are around everybody else immediately like shoot over, and they're like lining up around your neck like a giant necklace of daggers, all just like encircling you. Where?
Again, I told you I don't know. I've been honest with you the entire time. I don't understand why you think threatening me will get anything more from me.
I want to kill you so bad.
Does that mean we have to wait for the others?
He's like he is visibly like pissed off. Like he's tapping his foot a little bit. He almost looks like he wants to start pacing. Like his body wants to move so bad. Make me an insight check, actually.
Oh, sweet. I love doing those.
Yeah.
13, so pretty poor.
Okay, yeah. You're just picking up on the physicality of it. Like he is visibly upset and like just he looks like he's about to explode. Like
So is it just that you want us dead, or is there something else? You seem really agitated.
why are these two still alive?
That is a
He's-
good question.
And he looks at Matt.
Could I speak telepathically, perchance?
Yeah, you can speak honestly. It's like you guys are. It's like being in the circles last time. You can do everything, see, hear, speak. You just can't move.
Okay, when he asks that, I'm just gonna say specifically just to him, because you suck at killing people.
Well,
I guess I didn't hear that.
second time's a charm. Huh?
For some. Though I think the saying is third. So
Shut the fuck up.
So if you want the story, we went into somewhere, a bell was ringing, and then suddenly they got up. I'm not exactly sure how it all worked, but yeah, there was a bell. I remember that. Maybe it was like I don't know, church or something. It was very strange. It's all very much a blur.
So you got down into the pieces of shit. What'd you do with the girl? Why's she not here?
Oh, are you talking about my eco?
I don't fucking care what her name was.
Well, actually, we were supposed to rescue her, so that turned out to be a total bust. When we found her, she was already dead.
you said was, and that makes me think you already knew she was dead.
She's already dead, huh?
I think she was like a common villager or something, maybe a princess. I don't remember the details of her. But there was a quest to find her and bring her back.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I really do not fucking care. I want to kill you all so fucking bad. Especially that one again. He points over at Drew. That one. He points over at Pico. All of you. I don't know this one. He points over at Ellie. But I want to kill her too. He waves his fingers. And all the dagger, like all but like enough of the daggers will move away from Quinn's throat and immediately go to everybody else's. Give me one reason not to. Come on. Make me laugh.
Because it'd be much more interesting to see the stupid things that we get up to later.
No.
Darn, we really do get into a lot of stupid things.
So is that the deal? We make you laugh and we get to go free? Somehow I don't feel like that's...
Come on.
That-
Make me laugh. Come on. Come on. He's getting more and more agitated.
Well, something that I think I'll find funny, but you might not. We're totally going to escape this. I don't know how yet. But if you want, you can also join my cult.
He's
I
like
need...
his
Bud?
eyebrow goes up.
Yes, like, we have a goddess, and she's looking for members. You seem like you'd be powerful enough to join us. You definitely have the bloodlust, for sure.
You know, on second thought, I think I'll just kill you first. And he immediately moves his hands, and all the daggers begin shooting all the way towards Quinn. And you hear off in the distance, 6! Knock it the fuck off right now! And over at the Torii gates stands Maddie, Mig, Argus, and Joan Jett, who many of you recognize. The daggers all stop within centimeters of Quinn's throat. Like if you sneezed or breathed hard enough right now, they would most likely slash your throat. His hand, Six's hands are shaking. And he brings the daggers back.
You seem to know as many people as we do.
Maddie, Argus, you literally just walked around the corner, and all of your friends are in a rather familiar circle with a rather familiar 6 standing over them, daggers at their throats again.
Did we all get any type of? I know they got long rest, but did we get a short rest or anything like that too, or no?
No, you haven't rested at all.
I have no. Well, that sucks. I'll tell you right now, fucking Marshall.
Oh, wait, did we
Uh,
about the table? Did we get a long rest, or?
Yes, everybody
Okay.
that went to sleep got a long rest.
Okay, then let me reset my spells, and I will take the one I used. Okay.
I think Maddie's gonna instinctively just rush over to Malin. Is what he's gonna do.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw. Wait, no, this is intelligence
If-
saving throw.
If
Make me
you
an intelligence
banish
saving
me,
throw.
if you banish me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
This is it's not a charisma. Banishment is intelligence.
I'm
There
just
is
saying,
a
above
wisdom saving
table,
throw, so
just
it's
letting you
intelligence.
know.
Before Maddie gets to, as Maddie's getting ready to move, Mig is going to throw his arm out and just hold him in place and look at him and go, just hold up. Just take a moment.
Thank you, baby. It just Maddie, calm down. 6. Let him go. You were supposed to wait. Right now. 6.
Mig is going to look over at Joan. Joan, really 6? Why?
It just wasn't my fucking idea. All right.
Quinn's gonna wave. Hi, Joan.
Hi, baby. Just a second. I'll be with you. 6. Right now. 6 reluctantly drops the paralysis on all of you. All of his daggers return to his belt, and all of his visages immediately drop. And it's just him.
Does he have my stuffed animal on him?
It's on his belt. You can see it.
Can I walk up to him and take it from him, please?
Oh, no, he is not going to let you walk up next to him. At the minute you make a movement towards him, all the daggers come back out, and Joan's like, wait, that, just...
I'll use
Okay.
mage hands instead.
You going to use your mage hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'll do this as opposed. Hang on. You need to beat you'll need to beat a 21.
Damn, don't do it. I got a
Okay.
15.
Yeah. No, it did.
Would you say that Malin's attempts were noticed by Meg?
Yeah. I'd say so. Malin, because your mage hand is telekinetic, right? Or it's
Yes,
invisible.
so it's invisible, but I imagine that 6 would quite literally just swipe swatted away as soon as
Yeah.
I like lift up a little paw on it.
Yep.
And the
Yeah.
whole time I'm like glaring at him. And then I will say, like, throughout everybody's head, that's not yours.
So as Six is walking back to the group, Mig is going to look at Six. Six, you son of a bitch. How the fuck have you been?
Fuck.
Not that I actually care. I didn't realize you started walking around with stuffed animals. Oh, do you need a nightie now?
You and I'll settle up later.
Oh, you can guarantee we will. But really, stuffed animals? Wow, I didn't realize you were such a child. Why don't you give that back to the owner?
Why don't you go
Looks
fuck
like it was
yourself?
probably that one over there.
Why don't you take it from me, cripple?
Mig is going to take a step towards Six. Okay,
You did-
we can do this. You really want to play this game? How many
Yeah, I wanna
mages
play
you
this
got? I'll take them out all day long.
Roll me a sleight of hand if you're trying to grab it, or what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just talking shit to him right now.
Just talking shit. All right. Yeah. No. Like immediately, like the duplicates begin like populating behind him, like 2, 4, 8. You gonna get us all?
Meg is going to draw his bow. Well, if I have to. We've gone through
Judge.
this before, have we not, there, buddy?
Maddie and Argus, you can roll me perception checks real quick.
Absolutely. Is it in regards to? Never mind.
I don't notice it, guaranteed.
That's right. You don't have
guaranteed
your
less than him at
I
5.
rolled like a 9.
5. Okay. All right.
Can I spend this time using Dispel Magic, using Subtle Spell, so I'm not actually saying anything?
I'm like, what do you mean? You're dispelling magic?
Because they're clearly paralyzed by magical
No,
means.
he
I
dropped
have-
it. He dropped it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody's free to move now. Okay. Joan steps between both Mig and Six. Six has got that like twitch in his eye, like he's about to explode again. Mig is just stone fucking cold, bow in hand. Both of you, knock it the fuck off. That's not why we're here.
Oh,
Six,
you're
give me
right,
the
you're
fucking
right.
Six. Give me the
Sorry.
fucking doll. Just Mig, go stand over there, please.
But I was going to get the doll and give it back to
I got the
owner.
doll. Mig, just Mig.
You
Job
know
first.
how
honey.
I feel about people stealing shit.
I know. Six, give me the fucking doll. Once again, like Six is like riled up, but it takes like a half second. Kind of looks like something's going through his head, and then he unclips the doll and hands it to Joan Jett.
That's a good boy. Good boy, Six.
Mig, it's Six over there. Mig over there.
What? You don't want to see a fight here? Oh, I suppose Orochi might be mad. Fuck it. Let's have some fun. Where's my bottle? Maddie, do you still have my bottle?
Maddie, Argus, please, with everybody else. Malin, honey.
I'm gonna
Maddie's
walk up to
gonna.
her and like give her like a deep bow as I take it from her.
Okay, this is just as a sign of good faith. Okay. Sorry for the rough reunion. All right, but y'all been running a little wild lately. We good? You okay?
I'm gonna like sniff it and then audibly gag and go, "Thank you,"
No problem.
and then glare at Six again.
When you say thank you, Mig takes just the slightest just nod, like, because he helped initiate this.
But thank you is to both of you guys.
Six begins to like kind of take a step forward, but Meg, I assume you like ready the bow again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The moment Six moves.
Yeah, Joan puts another 2 hands up and like stops both of you. Like, Six, I swear to God, you do something else again, I'm gonna let him take the shot. Six stops.
Oh, please do something. Please do something, Six. Oh,
Okay.
let's go.
All right.
He's
Okay.
smiling at Six. Just smiling.
Just- All right, babies, come on. We need to talk. I'm sorry for him, okay? Mr. Divisible by 2 here. 2 being the fitting slang for shit. She looks back. He's an old acquaintance. You could put it that way. A coworker on occasion, you might say, but don't trouble your hearts thinking he's a friend. Either yours or mine, obviously. Pay him no mind. He's already been paid handsomely, too, from here on out. Shut the fuck up. Listen, honeys, y'all need to come with me.
Where to?
Y'all's wagon over here.
Are we leaving town?
Yes, right now. I have an associate. My benefactor would like to have a word with the Eternal Vanguard, okay? He's not someone you say no to. So please, if I've garnered any trust with y'all up to this point, I'm going to cash that in now, okay, babies?
Girl, you know we got you. Come on, guys.
I mean, definitely. You totally could have gone about this a different way, but I get it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, as Quinn's walking to, she's gonna walk just slightly close enough to Six so he can smell her perfume.
6 is off, like he's keeping a broad way away from the group.
Which is fair.
Can't
'cause
talk.
he would
She's keeping him
probably-
separated from you.
He would try to kill us as we pass by for sure.
Y'all go get your things, bring it all, load it all into your wagon there yonder. Okay? Don't worry about your baby birdie. He's going too. Safe and sound. Not a feather to be harmed.
Okay.
Good. Come on,
Quark.
Quark. And Pico's gonna restlessly, still full from onions, take Quark.
You grab Quark out of the stable in his big ass bag of onions. I'd say Pico, around this time, you notice that bag of onions that you guys have been going to town on for like multiple times has never gone empty.
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh my god.
All right. Everybody got anything? Meg is still off in the distance on one side. 6 is on the complete other. He's kind of pacing back and forth a little bit, looking at you guys.
I'd add that Meg still has that bottle that he bought and is still pulling on it.
Just going to town. Yeah.
Not necessarily going to town, but he's still drawing on it. But he is still keenly aware of what's going on around him.
Whew. So I'm going to send you all out. He's going to stay outside with me. She points over at 6. And him too. He refers over to Mig. Keep your hands and feet inside and hold on tight, okay?
Can you say exactly who we're meeting? I understand you're a benefactor, but I would like a little bit more information than that, if possible.
I promise you, baby, it'll all be explained as soon as you arrive there. I would not put you in harm's way. Not without paying you handsomely, okay?
Okay.
All right. I appreciate the trust.
I'll go
Does
ahead and
everybody-
get in the wagon.
Does everybody else follow suit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So did we get all of our stuff from our rooms first?
Yeah, she let you go gather all your stuff and load it into the wagon.
Okay. All right. Ellie
What about-
climbs in as well.
Bit of a tight squeeze. It's a medium-sized wagon, but there are, 7 of you or so. But you all climb in. Quark is hitched and yoked to the wagon, ready to go. Okay. I hope we meet again under better circumstances, babies. Okay? She gives you all a little wink and then closes the door. All of a sudden, everything around you, the wagon, is engulfed in this immediate bright light. I don't know, did we ever decide, are there windows on the side of this wagon now that it's medium size? It's kind of like it's taken on a bit of a rounded keg shape. You guys really, it's magic, so you can kind of decide how this thing looks, but are you able to see out of the wagon from the inside?
I say yes.
I
Just
would
because
say
I
yes.
think it's cool.
Do it.
I feel
There's these
like
little
me, but
like
yes.
quad frame. It's a unanimous yes. There's these little like quad-shaped windows. Not the best glass, but you can look out. Joan Jett takes a big, big dozen steps back or so and begins waving hands. Does anybody have Arcana? Proficiency with
Yes.
Arcana.
I
No.
do.
Okay. Everybody can make me an Arcana check then that does have proficiency with it.
Oops.
As Joan Jett begins to wave her hands, a giant sigil appears underneath the wagon that also connects, is wide enough to connect with Quark. And she's like raising up a vast amount of magic right now.
Ellie got a nat 20 for a 25.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
I got a 10.
10. Okay. Anybody else?
Still recovering from surgery and drinking.
For Ellie, I will say you recognize this immediately. This is Teleportation Circle. This is a pretty powerful, it's not top tier spell, but it can transport you basically anywhere in the world if somebody can visualize where they want to go. And she is literally channeling all of you right now and about to send you to God knows where.
Hmm.
So Joan Jett possesses, like Ellie, you would clock that Joan Jett herself possesses a rather substantial amount of magic herself. Before all of a sudden, boom, and all of a sudden you guys are shunted, and it feels as if you're moving 1,000 miles an hour for the briefest of half a seconds before all of a sudden you become to just this dead calm still. And through the cracks in the wagon, and just through the bareness of like hearing on the outside as best as you can hear wind, and you can hear feet scuffling, and you can hear the clanging of metal. More so, you can smell something. It's not the smell that you had in Marsenstein, no, like the city smell. It smells like salt. Brilliant flash of light, the cracking of magic, and this sudden violent shunt. You guys settle in your wagon at this unknown location. You guys have... Is there anybody saying anything or do anything?
Well, Ellie's going to tell everyone what she knows. It's like we are going somewhere in the world. Joan
That was
Jett
an-
is very strong.
That was an impressive display of magic. Huh.
I'm really hoping that it's not that one pirate guy that we met at like the very, very beginning. I'm gonna turn to Drew. Do you remember?
Who
So
you
what was
ask?
that?
The really annoying captain pirate man that we kind of killed and then was brought back?
I think the only people in the group that would remember him is Maddie and Drew at this point.
Yeah.
What?
It was like
mm,
when we first got together. He wanted
Yeah.
us to find like the mast to his old ship or
Me.
something.
Me and Lord.
So I'm not muted. They can hear you.
We're like, yeah, you remember Morb was like really,
Is that
really
you?
pissed off that he got resurrected.
From the beyond?
Yeah.
We can hear him again.
His nasty bloated body comes up from the floor. No, Drew's gonna look guilty, almost. But say, yeah, that kind of rings a bell.
Do you not remember how upset Morb was and how like stupid it was that he was like, oh yeah, that was like my dad as a satyr?
Morb.
Well,
Morb was
not
the
Morb
purple
specifically.
one.
Yeah, the plasma.
The journal entry wasn't super detailed about that.
All of a sudden, there's a big rap at the door. Bam, bam, bam. And a big booming voice echoes throughout the entire cabin of the wagon. Occupants, vacate the wagon slowly, hands in the air. Sudden moves will be met with violent reprisal. Do not test us. Comply and follow orders. Do you understand?
Oh god.
Ugh, gosh.
Yes.
Understood.
The door opens.
I'll walk out first with my hands already raised, slowly.
As you all vacate one by one, you're met with the sight of outside the wagon. There is this sudden blast of salty, cold air, and a mass of probably 20 to 30 black, heavy armored, black iron armored soldiers, massive pikes, axes, each of them, and they all bear the insignia of the Bear of Opus Dei. And many of you recognize the Opus Dei Steam Guard military that you ran into before during your time in Opus Dei. This is the military of the duchy. I will post some visuals, that way you guys remember. Oop, wrong one. Cooperate.
Resistance is
Where did you go?
futile.
Why is this so slow? Stop it. Session chat, there it goes.
I'm so anxious. I'm gonna throw up.
There's a notably heavy black plate, splint armor. They carry these massive two-handed weapons, mostly halberds and great axes. Each soldier is helmed in a way that conceals their identities. Only officers have open face headgear or hats. Speaking of which, a very much so obvious commanding officer steps forth. No helmet. He's sporting this like officer's wide-brimmed hat with an adorned band. He has this thick, full black beard and this massive split mustache. Eternal Vanguard.
Yes.
He looks around at all of you, kind of like he's sizing you up. Sorry, I'm trying to get a visual. Our orders that you are permitted to keep your weapons, but I offer you this one time. If even one of you makes a move that so much as displeases me or your audience, each of you will die here today. Do we
Orders
have
for
an understanding?
who?
Understood.
He's very, very agitated that you interrupted him, obviously. And he repeats himself again. Do we have an understanding, Eternal Vanguard?
Yes, we do.
Yes, sir.
Marshall, do they look like the Inquisition that was when I did the betrayal to Morgoth, or are they different?
This is different. This is the
Okay.
Opus Dei military.
Okay. Then I don't say anything at all.
Welcome aboard the Indominus Rex.
God damn.
What? Oh,
Didn't his daughter die?
He turns about face, and you are beckoned to kind of follow along. You can take a second here, and you realize that you are on a massive war frigate. Like this incredible flat top of a steam and sail-driven warship. Imagine like an oil tanker had a baby with an aircraft carrier. That's what you're standing on right now, and it is fully outfitted for war. The salty, cold air of the Great Northern Sea is biting at your faces. You're still in the center of the ship, but you can see the waves kind of like crashing on the edge, and like every once in a while you get an overspray of seawater, and you can see off in the distance that there are storms crackling off the edge, and there's massive winds howling and blowing over, but it's relatively stable on here. But you are aboard a massive war frigate right now. Anybody, what's like, as I say, passive perceptions, I'll give you this. Every direction that you can look is nothing but endless churning ocean void. And it has this thick obscuring fog in one particular direction that many of you clock as north. Like it is thick, like running into a wall. You cannot see anything other than cracking lightning and the shifting of storm water and everything else. It is a maelstrom to the north. I don't think any of you are sea savvy, correct? I think the only person that was originally in the group was Monroe.
And more. Yeah,
Morn
that's
and
true.
Morb, yeah.
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 No, this is just what you guys are seeing.
Okay.
You guys are followed along. It's going to take a few minutes. Is there any kind of like conversation you guys are passing along to each other while you're walking and following this guy?
Ellie's just like, where, what, blah, blah, blah.
It's gonna be a lot of Malin like mumbling to herself, trying to figure out what exactly we did.
Marshall, can I confirm from just out of memory as Maddie that didn't the daughter die at the poly party then? Like that was something that we were at that we heard about with everybody?
Be a history check with advantage here. Since we'll use the noble angle, and yeah, because you asked.
Let's see. 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, you do clock that Rex was the name of the princess that you guys rescued from the Harpies. Drusilla Rex.
Priscilla Rex.
You specifically remember on a 15, it wasn't his daughter. It was a sister. She is the sister of the Duke of Opus Dei, which is in Opus Dei that rank is called an Arl, A-R-L. His name is Arl Dagny Rex.
I'm trying to whisper that to Malin so that maybe she can kind of communicate that in our heads without trying to do too much attention, so everyone kind of understands like what this could be a part of, or not to say anything stupid.
Sure, roll me a stealth check if you're trying to do a squeaky is quiet.
I am.
Gotta be squeaky about it.
Gotta be squeaky about it.
This guy doesn't like me already, so 19.
Okay, yeah, it's loud enough on the ship. You could easily pass that along to Malin.
Hell yeah.
Cool. And then I will pass it along to everybody else. Especially for like Pico, because Pico wasn't around for that.
Okay.
You were gonna say something just that loud. What?
Janet. Yeah, it's Janet.
Be like, okay, Janet, listen.
Damn it, Janet.
Commit this to memory. Okay?
Okay.
So we're not gonna say anything disrespectful.
Nothing.
Is there any other conversations or anything else going on between the group?
Quinn's gonna mutter something about how this air better not ruin her hair.
Yeah, why is it so salty here, guys?
We're by the ocean. In the ocean, actually. In the middle of it. We can't get off of the boat without going into the water.
Odd.
And we don't know how long we'll have to swim for, so it's not a good idea.
Well, I don't want to drown.
You can swim.
Yeah.
That would suck. I have no idea.
Last time I tried, it didn't go very well.
You're led to the stern of the ship, just below this towering superstructure of the vessel. Superstructure, think of it like on a aircraft carrier. It's the tallest point of the ship. Often they're kind of like 3/4 of the way over through there. Night, Mark. Appreciate you, man. All right. Gathered here with this officer, and before you, the floor gives way, and suddenly you're being lowered into the belly of this frigate. And I'd say Maddie, Malin, and Drew, you all clock that this is very similar to the hoists and elevators that were in Opus Dei. It's of a similar design, the cranking of the chains. And all of a sudden, you guys are lowered down to the belly of this frigate. And as you go down, you see perhaps hundreds of coal feeds being shoveled by hundreds upon hundreds of workers, dozens of soldiers moving in line. It's like a great assembly feeding the beast of this warship with coal, the churning of steam, wind, and the smell of gunpowder on the air. As the elevator hits a base, you follow behind as you're led into the base of the superstructure itself, into a whole new world of sights and sounds, as everything that was going on behind you in terms of what makes this ship go, you are brought in to what appears to be a massive boardroom. It's incredibly dark. And there's this massive circular oaken table stretched out before you that could probably fit dozens of people around it. And at the forefront, almost, and gracing it is sitting this hulking armored individual. the light in this room dims as you can't see the walls. You can only see the table illuminated in front of you and this throne that is sitting on the far end. And anybody that makes any noise in here, like if you try to whisper, you get the impression that it's going to echo in here. The officer stands and to the side of the table and motions to a bunch of chairs for all of you in front, not close to the side of the throne, on the complete opposite side, as the elevated person can see all of you from an elevated position. But you're all beckoned to sit.
I will sit down.
Does everybody comply?
Comply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with this guy.
Comply.
The guy on the throne leans forward ever so slightly, and most of you can spot from this distance, this is a massive Vidalcan man of presumably advanced age. He's inside a equally massive suit of this like steampunk-like plate armor. It's bronze. And while there's motifs that have bear emblems etched all across it in this like crazy fine filigree and scrimshaw, it's more akin to scrimshaw than anything. It's as if it's carved into bone the way that this is intricately done. Like those of you here, like Argus, you specifically, this is a technological marvel. It's equal parts like a work of art that a museum would kill for.
I might.
The rest
kill
of you
for
see
it.
that. Say what?
I might kill for it.
Yeah. His face, the lower half of his face, all of you see that the lower half of his face is covered by this kind of like ventilator face mask. It has several lengths of tube that come out of it and go behind his back, presumably maybe into something from the armor. Every moment or so, this like little choof of steam or so, as you all just kind of like sit there looking at this guy, some kind of release comes from the gas, or comes from the mask. And it makes a kind of like breathing sound. Honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, very akin to Vader.
I was just gonna say.
Does all the armor and everything make it look like he's like noble or like the head honcho, probably like our old dad T-Rex, more than likely?
The person that is in this armor is definitely somebody of ridiculous means if they can afford something like this, or
Yeah.
is afforded something like this.
All right.
Easily, for your background, you would catch that.
Okay.
Many of you also notice that he holds and carries no weapon. It's just him sitting on his throne. Does anybody want to make some checks here? It's like I'll offer like perception, arcana, medicine, of all things.
I will go for a perception check. Keep in mind I can see in magical darkness, like as if it was bright light.
That is
I will
true.
also do a perception check.
Okay. Quinn, you could easily, like, this is above the table only for Quinn, but Quinn, you can perceive that there is a cloak of magical darkness around the walls here. It's as much for dramatic effect as it is for privacy.
I'll give a deep bow because I have a deep impression like he's super important. I'll do medicine, I suppose.
Okay.
And
Uh,
Ellie will do Arcana.
Perception.
Maddie, he raises his hand at the wrist and just kind of like acknowledges you with your bow.
Perfect. And I got a 12 if that means anything for medicine.
For perception?
Medicine.
Medicine? Okay. So let's go around the table. So Quinn, you got your check of the walls, and like you do realize that you're in some kind of like magical darkness, like that this room is magically enhanced. Argus, did you make any checks?
I was gonna ask you again. What were the? I heard Arcana and
Anything you can anything you can
with
justify, but I'd say
history,
like perception,
actually.
arcana, medicine. You want to roll history? Okay.
Oh,
I'll come back to you then. Anything for you, Drew?
I got a 12 perception.
Perception? Okay. Pico,
I
you
got
said you
an
got an 18?
Yeah,
I'm just going,
of
sorry,
all
I'm going in
people.
order here. 18 medicine for Pico? Holy shit. Okay. Maddie, what'd you get?
12. Let's use Picos.
Medicine, okay. Malin, what'd you get, or what you roll and what you get?
An 11 for perception.
Perception, okay. And Ellie, you wanted to go Arcana?
23.
Nice. Okay. And Argus, what you get on the history check?
I got a 16, so not the greatest.
Okay. What are you looking at for? What are you trying to figure out for history?
On the history, I was more so trying to find a kind of like what would, based on what we have around us, what is the intention that we're walking in? Like, is it a trial kind of like room, or is it more of a hush hush, we're gonna have a talk kind of room? Like historically, of what
Okay,
I'm
good
used
question.
to seeing. Of like, is it
This
trial
is
openly, or is it quiet area? Is what my history is
okay.
looking for, based on what I have seen so much over the years of other people being on trial.
Okay. This is not a trial. You can tell just by the. This is what you would understand to be like an Opus Dei meeting room for nobility. The ruling nobility of Opus Dei is called literally the board. It's run like a business. So this is a boardroom where they would have important meetings.
Okay.
You don't get the impression that this is a trial. This is simply a meeting.
Okay.
Good check. Pico, for your 18 in medicine. Nice. This is the mask. You notice the mask isn't part of the armor. It's something medicinal. Perhaps it literally is assisting with his breathing. You have skill with this, but you're not a doctor. So to you, it appears like maybe it helps boom his voice, like something like that. But it does something more. Like this does appear to be something medicinal for him. Like he needs this to exist. Legit something dependent for him. Perception checks for everybody around, like everybody got around that 12 or so. Just that the mask, like I said, the mask is kind of separate from the armor. Like I say, if you were to remove the armor, the mask stays on, and I'll leave it at that. For the Arcana, Ellie, you would notice that this is magic meets science. Like you are all magic, you are not science.
Okay, so
There's hang on, let me finish. There are obviously powerful enchantments on this guy. Like even from this distance, you could tell probably the best that money can buy. But he and the armor are not dependent upon them. Now go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it was actually a 27 because I was carrying the quadric primer. So
Yep, I'm giving you everything that you could perceive here.
okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Maddie, you did your bow and you took your seat, correct?
Correct.
As you all sit, the officer leaves the room, and all of a sudden there's a boom behind him as the door closes, and echoes throughout here. And then, as if speaking off of the walls themselves, a voice booms out. Who speaks for your group?
Maddie looks
I'll
over,
stand
looks over at Malin.
I'll stand up and then I'll give him like a little half smile.
Noted. Each of you is expected to speak your mind, regardless of that leadership. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Trouble seems to follow you, Eternal Vanguard. I hear reports of bandits, beasts, harpies. Ruin upon your path. And he looks at several of you. What latest foe leaves you all so mired?
Quinn's gonna look at Maddie.
Maddie doesn't say anything. He's like not looking at Quinn. Just kind of embarrassed about it. Maddie will go and stand up and bow again and apologize. My brother.
No movement. He's kind of just waiting.
And a man named Six.
Allow
Ellie's
me to
going to
enter.
stand up. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Ellie's going to stand up and say, "We lost a loved companion, a loved warrior in one of our last instances."
I too know what it is to lose a loved one. Allow me to
Can I-
introduce myself. I am Arl Dagny Rex, High Board Executive of Opus Day. Please introduce yourselves, Eternal Vanguard.
I'll kind of nod and go, I guess I can go first. My name is Malin.
Malin, have you changed your official name on your paperwork?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what we had just done.
Okay. Was it submitted?
I had just gotten the papers back at the party for Smalls.
Mm-hmm. Had you submitted it yet through Maddie's satchel?
No, we hadn't had the chance to yet.
Walls of the room kind of like shine red.
It was previously Obby, and I have the paperwork to change that.
No movement. He just looks to the next one in line.
You roll for initiative for this, so we just pick that as our order.
Sure.
That might be a good idea.
Oops.
Post it in the
Anyway,
chat so I can build an initiative thing. We'll use it for anything else that pops up.
Oh, damn it! I might be next.
So we got
Do you want me to roll two? That way, in case anything else comes up, I can like in the list too.
we roll for your initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Alan. Jax. Eco and Argus. Oop, damn it. Okay. Let's go from the top. And like I said, we'll say that, Malin, you've already gone. We'll go from the top, though. So, Maddie.
yeah, Quinn, isn't it 22?
It is 22. Yeah, sorry, I got excited for the nat 20.
You good?
But yeah, we'll just keep this order. It's fine.
Okay.
I want Quinn to go first.
Okay, I
Okay.
can go first. Quinn's gonna stand up, make a small bow. I am Quinn Elizabeth of the Eternal Vanguard. I am a warrior currently.
Wall flashes red.
No, my paperwork does say I'm a warrior.
Wall still flashes red.
I do intend to file my new paperwork under my new class. And then she's going to sit down.
Maddie, go ahead, stand up and do his bow one more time, just because nobility and everything. Matthew Iceland, monk, and I'm not from these lands. And then he'll go ahead and sit down.
Ellie.
Ellie stands up and curtsies I'm Ellie Rhea from the Wildlings, and my godmother is Elder Ingrid.
Jax.
I'll stand as well. Drew Idic of the Free City of Aquarius, I'm a druid.
Wall flashes red. Pico.
Hi, I'm Pico, known as Janet.
Argus.
I am Argus. I am a cook for the Eternal Vanguard.
He leans forward, kind of like ruffles his shoulders a little bit. You see his fingers kind of tighten around the handles of the throne, the forearm rests. A pleasure. Though some of you see fit to not be honest with yourselves. Never mind. I'm only interested in one or two of your battles. I am sure one of you is clever enough to discern which. Tell me. He looks at you,
Is-
Malin.
Is it the one of the harpies?
He's waiting.
I'm gonna like look to the others. Can I like do um some sort of like insight check to see like if we can figure out which one he wants to know about?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
Well, that's a
I want to roll
7.
insight.
Please do.
17.
17.
That's 10 better than me.
Really hard to read.
Really hard to read. Okay.
Malin of the Eternal Vanguard. You will tell me how you met my sister, the Princess Drusilla Rix.
Oh, harpies. Yes. We were making our way down the river to head to the next city after receiving our first mission. And we came upon a shipwreck. And at first we were just going to continue passing by, but then we noticed that it seemed like there was possible life on board, and the captain of the ship that we were on also wanted to see if we could find some scraps that we could take from it. And in that, we found her stooge, I guess you could call him. And he was begging us to find her and save her, Wiggins. And we went, so we stopped and went looking for her, ended up finding the Harpy's den. She was encased in some sort of sack, and after defeating the Harpies, we were able to release her from it. She did not really like us very much, which is very fair because she was just in a very traumatic situation. But after all of that, we did end up bringing her safely to where she was heading. Later on, we actually ended up getting an invitation to the party for her spouse. I did not have the opportunity to speak to her at said party, but A member of our party, Chiron, helped her quite a bit while she was still on the ship. Unfortunately, shortly after all of that happened, he passed during a training incident.
Hmm. Trouble seems to follow you, Eternal Vanguard. I suppose that's the life of a mercenary, though, isn't it?
I'm just gonna nod.
Then perhaps you could also tell me why my sister is dead. Slain. Her child barely at her breast. Slain. I hardly think that one would risk life to save her, only to steal that life at the next opportunity. But you all must admit, the timing is convenient. And as I've said, ruin follows you.
We didn't do anything to her at that party.
Then tell me what happened that night at the house of Polly.
We mingled with people. We helped Joan Jett and her set. At a certain point, Maddie got a little unstable in regards to his emotions, but it was under control after a
Red-
moment.
Walls flash red.
What was that for? She's telling the truth.
Maddie's emotions got ahead of him, and he started to transform, and Slevin teleported him away from Miss. I don't know where he teleported him to, but Maddie was no longer on the premises. After that, we split up trying to find Slevin, as he was disguising himself amongst the others. I was the only one that actually spoke to Slevin. But when Maddie came back, he told us that he was at Slevin's house. Which was also not on the property. After that, we don't know what happened. We finished up our set and we made our way back to our residence where we were staying at. And then the next morning, everything was in chaos.
I don't know this Slevin. Why mention him?
Because he is very strong. And most of us have a very large disdain for him.
And this pertains to my sister, how?
It doesn't, but I figure I should be completely honest. Slevin is, for lack of better words, a mischief maker. But there's no denying that he is not strong.
You think this mischief maker killed my sister?
I'm not sure. I know Six is, the man I mentioned previously, is essentially a copy of him, a clone. And he has caused us plenty of grief already.
Again, this sounds like your grievance, not mine.
What about the person that won the costume contest and got to go meet with Polly and the family?
You speak as if I was there. Perhaps you have a name to offer me.
I only know that his name starts with a B, but that is it. I don't know his actual name. He was there with us, and he was the reason why Maddie lost control of himself for a moment. But when he won the contest with Quinn, they split. And so she took the money and he had the meeting with your brother-in-law.
When she says brother-in-law, can I do insight to see if he looks mad about that, like if he likes Polly or hates him or anything?
Oh, please do.
Gonna do insight.
I'm
Yes,
also
you
going to
can.
kind of like cringe when I say it.
18.
Okay.
18.
18.
When I say brother-in-law, I am going to visibly cringe.
On 18, again, this guy is extremely hard to read. I will give you that for the slightest of moments, like he has a slight break in his decorum. Whether or not that is anger or whatever, you don't know.
Okay.
What is your relationship with the Count, Mercurio di Samedi?
God damn it.
Is that the one who died or the one that we saw over at the
Above the table, Polly is the one that was the one that married his sister and was killed that night.
Okay.
Mercurio is his older brother, the Count.
And
That was a
Meg's
guy-
and Meg's father.
Okay. That's Meg's dad?
No. Above the table, Meg's mother is a Di Samedi.
Thank you.
Oh.
Meg.
Just
We
for,
were
just
about
for
to riot.
I appreciate that.
I'm like, hold
Just
on.
because Mark is not here to defend himself, I will
Mark?
offer that. Yeah.
I heard that
Okay, okay.
He's gonna get a rude text.
Honestly, that could be kind of fun to think of it that way because you guys were really drunk. You just know that he is connected to the Di
Get
Samedi
a
family.
rude text message.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you told it to us while we were drinking. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of flinch up when I hear the dates many part then.
So with that slight break of the seriousness of the tone of this, how about we take our break? We're about 10 minutes over.
Okay, that
Yeah.
works.
Please, I'm like, this is a lot, and I gotta replenish
You
myself.
need the calibration. He's like, I gotta
Get
settle
back
back
in
down.
gear.
It's serious.
My God,
I can't be
Fuck you,
believing
Mark.
you're
this
making me laugh.
sucks, man.
Fuck you, Mark.
Give me a second. Oh.
I'm like, I'm Pico, and I have nothing to say.
I thought you were
Again, as a
Janet.
player,
Shut
I'm
up,
like,
Janet.
"Ugh."
Pico Janet?
I'm known as
Janet.
Janet. I said
I
I'm
need-
known as Janet. And it passed the room, so he likes me. I'll do a
Pico,
perception that he
bird
likes
of
Pico.
simple
I'm
things.
gonna do that right now. Hold on. He likes me a lot.
Nat
For a
20.
nat 20, man. For a nat 20, you gotta tell me. On a perception
He
of
looks
24.
disheveled at the dancing bird in the corner.
DM, where you at?
I'm here. I was like, what are you asking?
He gotta like Pico.
Okay.
I didn't light the room on a red eyeball. Truth, and he knows my alias name.
He's hard to read. I'll give him that.
I got a nat 20 though.
On perception,
Yes,
you do not perceive that he dislikes you.
yes.
That's better than
I feel like that's
It's
the
better than
equivalent
enough.
of he doesn't hate me.
It's a positive.
All right,
my
let's come
God.
back and
That
let's
was
come
like
back in
only
about
nat 20 of the day.
let's come back in about 6-8 minutes. We'll make it a little flexible, but you're just after 7:50. So grab a drink, use the restroom, grab snacks, and we'll come back and continue right where we left this off.
Sounds good. Hey guys, is the Count the person who put me and Pico
Yes.
in the arena? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, I
Yes.
get to answer something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking through my journal because I was like, oh, I kept a pretty detailed journal. This could help. Wrong.
Wrong.
No useful information in there. It's all my
thought-
fucking emotions and pervert shit.
You
And
thought
there's
you
a
were
lot of
taking
stuff about
good.
how much I hate Molly. So
I
Oh,
appreciate the
yeah.
rawness. This feels like Jax is reading Drew's notes and being like, what the fuck was going through their head?
I don't think I could.
Yeah. Yes, it's exactly what's happening.
Oh shit.
I don't think I could have answered the question correctly of who I am. Not fair.
Send Mark a very
Uh,
sour message.
I'm very happy that my answer sufficed.
I know. I'm.
You know, I should have been more confident as Argus in character of like him saying I am Argus.
You are
versus
Argus.
He is Argus.
Also,
As a character mental step, if that makes sense.
Drew is hurt that you still think that he kidnapped you. Was it not a kidnapping you asked?
Well, it's not like I don't know what the legal term is. We were
Rescue?
also,
I rescued you from that house.
you know, to be fair, I guess it would be like releasing like a puppy that was in the backyard. Just cutting the chain.
No, I freed a servant, a slave. You were wrongfully trapped in that house.
So I'm Harriet Tubman. Because I make a lot of butter.
No. Well,
The tub, man. The tub of butter.
I should probably eat my dinner.
Yes, you should.
I'm gonna go do that.
Good. Self-care is expected of my friends if they expect me to try to take care of myself. I feel like it's
That's
a
fair.
fair exchange.
That
Like,
is
I
that
will
is
do
indeed a
my
fair
best
exchange.
if you do your best. We just need to understand some days I forget food exists.
Oh man, I get to talk about the Count.
Was he also the one who took you to another room, or is that a different dude? No, that was like
No,
one of
he's
the
definitely the one
generals,
who took me
yeah.
to another room. Yeah, he's.
Because remember
That
at the party,
is.
you also got pulled to the side. But I think that might have been a different person. I'm not
No,
sure though.
no, the same guy who pulled me to the side in the party was the same one who I ran into with the Count. He was Damo, Logan Damo?
Damo Logan?
The Damo Logan?
Yeah, because he was no gains, only losses.
Damo Logan. Okay.
The last 2 weeks blurred together so hard, I didn't realize 2 weeks had passed.
Yeah, I drove back from Tennessee today, so it was like almost 8 hours of driving, and I didn't realize it was D&D night. So
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, I was at work until like almost 5 o'clock. Then I got home
ooh,
and my
rough.
phone was like at 10%. It's like I didn't check it, and then Alex came down. He's like, "So who's dying tonight?" And I'm like, "What? That's next week." And he's like, "Marshall message." I'm like, "Oh shit." Because when I'm at work, my phone doesn't exist to me. Like I'm at
That's fair.
work, unless like I'm getting a call from the same number just back to back to back, and it's now interrupting me. Most people know that I'm not gonna respond usually, unless like we're dead as shit. But was not the case.
That makes sense.
Because it's Sunday.
That's the proper thing to do.
I've learned just being generally professional makes it so easy to keep a job. It's like it's not rocket science, kid. Show up on time, do your shit, don't give your boss slip, go the fuck home.
Yep.
The average American work experience. Unless there's like an extreme like grievance that needs to be pointed out. Usually, shit fixes itself until you start screaming. I just work in a mom and pop joint, so it's until I get done with it and I decide to go fix it myself. And I go, okay, this is what you owe me.
Do need to try and start planning the nerding if we're gonna do it in July. I don't know if that time frame's good for any of you guys, but that's what's been proposed.
That is what I have seen. Weekends,
But we can chat about it later.
because I work in the restaurant industry.
Yeah, I'm sure with enough heads up though, you should be fine.
Yeah, my boss is still a dick though.
That's always unfortunate.
Yeah. And it sucks that it's not like 20 years sooner because we work in a kitchen. If I accidentally smashed him into the wall, it'd be okay because it'd be like, we got angry. We talked it out afterwards. He realized he was being a dumbass and he pushed it too far. But now I do that and I end up in jail.
Mm.
He has little brother syndrome with power. So it's yeah. So he's really good at poking people's buttons. But most little brothers are good at that, so it's like a defense tool they gain. I'd rather deal with an angry, raging beast than the calculated asshole, which is fair.
That's
Anger
very
creates
fair.
more mistakes. Who's a
This
good
is like the
pooch?
longest 6 minutes ever.
6 to 12.
Oh, I thought he said 6 to 8.
He did. But
Okay.
he also said to be flexible.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. He's still hurting, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The return trip is probably a longer trip than intended. Which is
That's
fair.
probably fair.
I understand.
Hey, do you know how close you are to Vegas?
Off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
I think it's only like a 6.5 hour drive.
Okay, so about the same it is to Phoenix.
Well, no. Phoenix is like a 12-hour drive. I live in Northern California. Monica and Alex used to live in Southern California.
Okay.
I live in Jamestown, California.
All right. I will look it up in a couple minutes. I am unsleeving magic cards.
I see.
I've decided to create a beast of a deck. Yeah, it'll be exciting. It should win in 1 to 3 turns.
Yeah, about 8 hours.
8 hours?
9 hours if I take the long route. Hell, it's even 8.5. It's almost about 8 hours even if I go all the way down to Bakersfield and take that route.
So it's 8 hours to Phoenix. Or you said 12 hours to Phoenix, 8 hours to
I will double
Vegas.
check Phoenix real quick because I might be wrong.
Surprise would be the city.
Marshall and Lindsay's place here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in surprise. I heard that last part.
Surprise.
Yes, it is 11 hours. 12 hours, yeah, drive. From where I live.
How much are flights here?
From where you're at,
From you?
Evan?
Where we're at?
11 hours from where you're at, Wells?
Yeah. 11 to 12 hours, yeah. That's with moderate traffic.
It is a trek.
Oh yeah. To Vegas is 8. However, we also have 3 licensed drivers, so that's less of a toll there because someone can lean back in the passenger seat and just someone sit behind the driver who isn't supposed to be sitting reclined. Get the stretch of that lumbar.
All right, cool. I will keep it in mind.
If we finish getting Monica's car fixed, legally speaking, because the tags are annoying as shit on that car right now. That's a fun story she'll have to explain after D&D.
All right. I think we're all back, right?
I
I
believe
think I've heard just about everybody.
Yes, I will.
Jerry, Maddie,
Are you back?
Jerry, you here?
Back.
Let Malin wash her hands.
I'm washing my hands.
She's a clean bug.
You'd be dying filthy.
I know. Last thing I want.
So nervous. All right.
Yes.
Are we all ready?
No, but yes.
All right.
It'll be yes, yeah.
Settling back into this friendly conversation, the last thing he asked you was, what is your relationship with the Count Mercurio de Sabeti? And you have all determined that Mercurio is the older brother. He is the Count. That is a rank below a duke. Maddie, you would know this. And Polly was the one that was actually engaged, married to Dagny's sister, and was killed that night at the party. He's also the one that you guys bumped. Is also the one you guys bumped into in. Well, I'll leave it to you.
Yep. Oh, the Count? I think I remember him. So I was totally dancing, and all of these people were like, "Oh, you're amazing! You need to go to the VIP section." So I totally get dragged to the VIP section, unsure of where I'm going to go, and that's where I first met the Count. He had a creepy little friend with him, but his friend was creepy. He seemed in an absolute terrible mood, and then I was like, "Oh, well, maybe you should dance with us." And then he said, "We're going to go dance," and then he threw me into arena, and I had to fight his creepy little friend. His creepy little friend lost an arm. But after that, I don't know what happened to the Count. Because we got ushered somewhere else. But that's the extent I know about him. He was in a foul mood, though.
You do that run on, like you word babble, like you word vomit all of that out. At some point during all of that, though, the wall flashed red.
We've only had one singular interaction with him, and it was in. Oh gosh, what was the name of that bar?
The Serpent's Den.
Yeah, in the Serpent's Den. Thank you. It was only in the Serpent's Den. After that, we did not speak or hear from him again. And that was after everything had already happened to your sister.
I suppose that would explain your relationship with Major Domo Loghain.
Yes.
He's a creepy little dude who tried to drug me, isn't he?
Yes.
The walls did not flash.
He's also the one that we fought the bugs for, and then he decided that he would take the credit for it.
I think Pico cut off his arm. Or Janet.
But we have no other ties.
It would behoove you to know that Major Domo Loghain is a member of my court and a member of this board.
I understand.
And that does not give you pause.
No.
Maddie,
I
make me a history check real quick.
On it. And I'm not going to lie about it.
Add advantage.
Fuck yeah.
This is a nobility check.
14.
How much on advantage?
With my flash of brilliance.
There you go.
14.
So 17?
Sweet. 17.
Maddie, it would kind of like dawn on you in this instance that Majordomo Logame is the mayor of the Den, the first township you guys ever visited.
Mm.
That's in Opus Day. He is an Opus Day noble.
Yeah, the one with the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Where we fought all of the bugs, and then he pulled out the same bugs to attack us in the pit.
And you have seen him in the presence of Count Mercurio de Simeti, not a member of the Court of Opus Day or the board, twice.
Yeah, I don't remember who you're talking about. He was with Smitty, right? Aren't they like good friends?
No
I
response.
assume so. They were sharing a table.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Kind of, yeah. They're sharing their table. It got really quiet when Quinn came up there because she was dancing so well or something.
And him attempting to drug you was at the party for your sister.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Was he also with Polly at that time, too?
Well, it was at the Polly party. I don't know
Yeah,
who
but
all was seated with him. But regardless, whatever his position may be, that does not change the facts of how we know him and have associated him. And unfortunately, it seems we have seen only the worst parts of him.
if you want us to lie, we could lie, I guess.
Well, I would like to speak kindly of him.
I wouldn't.
What is your relationship to the Krakenites?
Who?
Wall flashes red.
I don't remember them at all. I'm actually just
I'm
thinking in my head.
Can you say that name again, please?
Krakenites. Like a kraken
Krakenites?
with Mennonite. Krakenites. Krakenites.
Above the table, do I recognize that? I don't remember that name at all.
Can we do like another history check or
Yeah,
something?
I don't want to lie on accident because I don't remember
Yeah.
that name at all.
He raises his hand, and all of a sudden a light shines on the far, let's say left side of the room for you, right side for him, and a banner is lit up.
Okay. Does it look familiar?
If you give me a second.
Okay, sorry.
We're so excited.
I'm so nervous.
Oh, Kraken.
Oh, I think that was on the ship, huh?
Yeah, those are the bandits that tried to take down our ship, right?
Right.
When
They
we
tried
were
to take down the splinters on my
fleeing,
fingers.
yeah, when we were fleeing the scene of the crime.
Wall flashes
Yeah.
red.
No? I'm
Were
very
these?
confused. May I roll a history check?
Sure.
I would also like
Thanks.
to roll a history check.
23.
All right, she got it. I don't have to worry about it.
Quinn, you would not be able to roll a history check.
Oh.
This is before you
It is
joined the
pre-Quinn. Okay.
Okay.
This is the banner
from the beginning.
This is the banner that you guys. One of you recovered a banner after you fought the cultists in the Endless Acre Wood, and it was this banner.
Can Ellie roll a history check?
I think we got all the info we can.
Oh. Because Ellie remembers that banner from, like you said, with the slab and those that were sacrificing the big woman. And she got the heart.
You're welcome to speak.
Oh, I thought I did. I
Is that what
remember
you say?
them. Yeah. That they were sacrificing. We came upon them during a sacrifice, and they were sacrificing a woman on a slab, and we had to fight them and ended up with the heart and a shard.
Do you have this heart?
I traded it, but I think we still have the shard. I was
Do
given a
you?
boon, and when we were in, what was that city? And we got a boon
Sandholm?
from. I'm sorry?
Sandholm?
Yeah, remember when we fought the wolf lady, the Winter Queen? And then we got the boon from
Yeah.
the what's her name?
From the Booyah.
I gave her the heart and she gave me
Booyah
the
Uso.
mimic cloak. Yeah.
Hmm.
But the shard went to somebody else. I just kept the heart.
All that remains of the shard is in the shield. Quinn's gonna put her shield on the table. We used it to forge this piece of armor.
When we were fighting them, we also lost a member of our group.
Wall flashes red.
To what Malin said?
Malin's gonna look a little confused.
You all walk a dangerous road, Eternal Vanguard, even among your ilk. You dabble in games of those well above your station. You all seem to be stumbling onto or into the potential of history, yet not one of you grasps the situation to heart. A cadre of fools amidst a fool's errand. But at least you're honest fools for your part. I only have 2 more questions. Tell me, why should I believe any of you? Any of this?
Unfortunately, it's really up to your discretion. You can choose to believe us or not. We've given you information to your questions.
And this is the history we know. This is, you ask us questions and we're trying to recount to you honestly what we know and remember.
I do
feel
believe
that
if
you. Oh, sorry.
you could also speak with the Buyoso of Sandholm, or I forgot his title. Mr. Deadhead. I don't remember his title. I'm looking through my notes.
Who?
The one who showed me and Ellie and the tapestries, and then I got an invitation to come back.
Oh, who the Booyah Uso told you to talk to?
Yes.
Death's Head.
Death's Head. Okay, thank you.
Deadhead.
Death's Head. I think he.
Death's Head.
Oh shit.
Then tell me why I shouldn't drop all of you off at the Tortuga Maximum and be done with your ruin. For everyone.
Pico chimes because I wasn't there.
God damn it,
Because of all of the adventurers and mercenaries that may be out there, we seem to be one of the only ones who seem to stumble upon these things. And while we may not grasp the severity of everything, eventually we're sure to.
I do have a question though. If you thought we might be involved, why didn't you throw us there in the first place? You seem to have some reason to actually want to speak to us. I'm unsure if maybe you need another quest fulfilled or something different. It just seems very strange that we totally are being asked questions and then being asked why we shouldn't be thrown in prison.
Queen Elizabeth, you're invoking the law of fair trade. I have asked you many questions. Honor demands that I return the favor in 3, though your decorum could certainly use improvement.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
3 questions you may ask, 3 only. All are permitted, but only one may speak. Ask. Gwen, do you want your first question asked?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you want your question? Did you want to rephrase it, or how did you?
Oh,
is that one of the questions?
We confer as a group real quick. Yes, I will have that. I will have. I asked several questions. Is there something more you want from us? Like, I appreciate that you are willing to answer my questions, but I totally don't know how we could help someone of your caliber.
You've asked 2 questions. No, I do not require your services. And you asked why ask these questions when I could have just thrown you in Tortuga Maxima myself. Because you're not mine to punish. Triumvirate demands that only those who have committed crimes on my land, my duchy, may I see fit to punish. And as I see that you have committed no crimes against me, I have no reason. I simply brought you here before others question you. You may ask one more question.
Then let my final question be this. Do you have a suspicion of what happened at the party? To clarify my question further, is there anyone who would be brought to justice for this, or is it still being investigated?
Yes.
I'm going to smile a little bit, like a little half smile. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
Count Mercurio di Cimmetti, or at least his lapdog, Major Domo, Loghain of the Den. He has declared you all enemies of the state. Not that he's any official authority, mind you, to actually do it. But he does bark loud enough to get the Inquisition's attention. There are whispers, charges yet to be levied. Think back on what you may or may not have done, Eternal Vanguard. What you may be called upon to answer for. My advice, not as the Arl, but simply as a warrior, one to another. Do not run, as you will forfeit any honest defense, any right to an honest defense. But, if you so choose to, it's not impossible. You'll simply be branded bandits, maybe traitors, perhaps even apostates. But, as your Arl, it is my order that you will all return to Triniborg. Complete your rule of 3. First, you will answer to the Inquisition. No sooner than you enter the gates will they be upon you, I have no doubt. Had my agent not collected you, they most likely would have gathered you back in Marsenstein. Seems you have much to answer for. But nothing, I'm confident, that your perseverance and cleverness will see you through.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate the words of wisdom.
And
In
the
honor of
warning.
your honesty, I'm going to send word to a confidant of House Rex. You will meet him in Triniborg, or rather, he will meet you. His name is Father Urban. Some refer to him as Black Hat. You'll be in need of a consigliere. He will stand as such, adequate enough for those who have none.
Is that like a lawyer?
Are you asking him, or are you asking above the table?
Above the table. Like
Yeah,
so that way
something
I can
I was-
associate it properly with how I'm supposed to address him.
A consigliere is, yes, they can act as a advisor, oftentimes a lawyer, help you navigate certain rigidities of culture and law, I guess you could say. Well, we'll sum it up at that.
Okay.
I say, as much as like
I'm
that's
not
above the
saying
table.
anything
As,
about my
as,
lawyer
as, as
friend.
much as I'm sure a couple of you can make a couple checks and try to determine exactly what a consigliere is, but we'll see.
Okay. Oh man, there was a vision
Marshall?
about this.
Marshall, can you spell that word for me so I can put it in my notes?
Consigliere.
Yes.
CONSIGLIERE. Consigliere.
Okay, thank you.
This is a big word for Elmo.
It is a French term, so it's conciliere.
Mhm.
The Chancellor?
Yeah. I thought it was French.
It's
Sounds French.
Italian. It has to do with the mafia.
Italiano.
Ah. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, we got derailed by this word.
So sorry.
We're a bunch of nerds and geeks. What do you expect of
I
us?
know, right? Oh, bad.
All of a sudden, there's a large knocking sound and the echoes throughout the room. Bam, bam, bam. The Jarl doesn't move, but he does speak one last time. Should you all not be burned at the stake, tell me, for my curiosity's sake. What's next for the Eternal Vanguard?
To find a home.
He nods a little bit at that answer. It's almost like a slight bow of his head.
Mhm.
Passive insight. You like that answer.
Cool.
The doors open behind you, and the rest of the room kind of dies down with the light. You can no longer see beyond the edge of the table, but the officer that brought you in earlier stands there at attention.
I'll like give him a nod and then have everybody kind of like stand up and we'll all shuffle back out.
If you follow me, I will take you to your quarters. You are not confined to them. You may explore the ship within reason.
Understood.
We make port in Opus Day in just over a day. Rest. But you are not prisoners here. Daros advised that you will be let off in Opus Day, and you will go wherever you see fit. This way. And he leads you guys back through the ship and up through the same elevator that you guys came down on, up to the proper level of the ship, but leads you back into the superstructure, and through a set of hallways and stairs leads you to a simple military barracks room. Nothing fancy, absolutely nothing fancy. Double bunks with some footlockers, no decor in here beyond bare insignia of Opus Day and some military regalia, but it's a simple room with simple quarters. No sense of privacy, though, either. I will leave you here. As I said, we make port tomorrow evening. Rest well. And he just doesn't finish the sentence and turns about and starts heading out.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be totally like a sleepover. All of us are going to be in the same room finally.
Okay, for Queen Elizabeth.
He said Quinn, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Queen.
The floor is yours.
Before everybody starts to go off and like do things, I'm gonna be like, do you guys remember towards the end of the party where we all went and we had visions read, like our fortunes read to us?
Yes, I remember that. We could ask the fortune teller something about the past or the future.
Was that at the pool?
The vision that she gave me was me on trial. And if I remember correctly, I was sentenced to something.
Well, luckily fates aren't set in stone.
Y'all got visions? That's sick.
So was that in the pool of perception? Remember when she got mad at me?
Yes.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
then. Yeah, Marshall, did you think I forgot about that?
Nope. Almost like I planned shit.
Oh no.
I'm going quiet.
Guys, I think everyone needs to know too. Last night when Argus, myself, and Mig were out drinking, he talked to us a little bit. He told us that his
Maddie, I think
His
you're really
mother is
broken up, dude. Sorry to interrupt you.
You said you were going quiet. No, it's fine.
I,
You can hear me
think
now?
it might be.
I can
for
hear
you.
him clearly.
Yeah, he sounded very fine. Very good.
Okay, it's just on my side then. My bad. Go ahead.
When Meg was drinking with us last night, he got to talking about his family, and he said that his mom was a D-Semitic.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think much of it at the time. I know that now I probably should ask more questions, but now all this is going down. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what.
I mean, you were drinking, but that would explain why he was involved in bringing us to him. It's what that would be like his uncle, potentially.
Yeah. And while we were there, it almost felt like he was kind of overacting when he was talking with Sig. I wouldn't say anything, but I don't know. Like it
I
doesn't look
knew
good.
that he felt weird. I was feeling that he was being very pushy about you.
I mean, he was really nice to me and really nice to Argus, if I remember right. But I thought everyone should know, just in case.
Well, thank you for letting us know. I'm just.
So why do you think that Joan, Jet, and Six were involved in this? Why?
Well, if Joan is working with our new man, then it would make sense that she was part of the band, because then it would possibly be an easier way for her to keep an eye on oh gosh, what was her name again? Drusilla?
Drusilla.
Yeah.
It would be potentially be an easier time to keep an eye on Drusilla, make sure that she's okay.
So she has pretty powerful magic.
Yeah.
So, guys, I totally think if we're going to make it anywhere, at least in the near future, we're going to need to be pretty honest with each other. It's not necessarily like we're hiding stuff intentionally, but it looks like we're going to have to pull our information because if we view things differently, this will turn out pretty terribly under the Inquisition.
Yeah,
Right.
I couldn't agree more. Why don't you start?
Fair, I guess. Quinn's gonna.
Wait, hold on. Quinn, as soon as you say that, Jax is gonna like find a place to throw up. They've been looking super hella nervous through like this whole thing. As soon as they like, we have to be really honest. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
The anxiety. Madeleine's gonna like take a really shaky breath and like pat you on the back and be like, "It's okay, Jax. I feel the same way."
So I'm totally fine going first. But if I go first, Maddie, I will have a question for you. Quinn's gonna take off her headband. And when she takes it off, there's gonna be a scar in the shape of a cross. I don't remember what my scar looks like. It's too far back in my
It's
notes.
a 9-pointed star.
9-pointed star. Thank you. So originally, I was tried by the church for being effectively a heretic of magic. So I've studied all kinds of magic that I could get my hands upon. I'm sure most of you have noticed by now. I don't have a singular spell restriction as most people do. My spells aren't the strongest, but I can cast from almost any class of spell, which branded me a heretic. And they took my magic powers from me. They stripped me of my identity, my magic, my thoughts. With this brand, one day, while I was walking, unsure of what I was doing, because it's all very fuzzy, because it was like being trapped. But a voice came to me. In fact, it was my goddess. She returned some magical power to me. It was enough for me to escape. She didn't give me too many directions to begin with. So I started searching. That's when you guys encountered me in the ruins. There was a lot of information there. I was trying to make sense of it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way back there. But I do believe that all of this will come to light. I definitely should not be able to use.
The sheets are just on the floor.
I definitely should not be able to use magic. But once they find that out, I might be hung for it. So, but I'd rather have my magic than anything else.
Allie, mute yourself, please.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted.
You were throwing up.
That's right, I forgot.
You did.
Okay.
That's my background.
So,
So-
Quinn, when you were in the Inquisition, right? You've been inquisited, inquired about, and why was it they branded you a heretic because you were doing magic outside the realms, or because the Inquisition is my biggest fear. Becoming a tranquil is my biggest fear. And I think I would rather die than face that. I know we have Lotus on our side, but
As long as we're careful, we should be fine. But that's why I suggested that we provide honesty between us, not necessarily between those who would hold us captive. But I was a tranquil for a while, and then my goddess saved me. I would do anything for her because she returned my magic. But I was branded a heretic because I was found studying magics that shouldn't, or at least they don't want to come to light. But now
so
my question.
I
But
follow Lotus, and basically we're sisters. And I'm just worried about what's going to happen. I can't I won't succumb to anyone in the church. They are terrible, evil people that don't understand. I'm just afraid.
rightly so, but not all the church is the same. I think the ones that caught me were a special brand of they didn't seem like they were sanctioned from the church directly. More like, how do I describe it? They're totally. Remember that guy who kidnapped me before? They're
Yep.
totally like him. They're some kind of fanatic. Which is unfortunate that a lot of them do exist, but
Yeah.
that isn't everyone in the church. But I would caution you, speaking about our goddess will almost definitely get us branded.
All right. Because, yeah, I remember he used tranquils to do his dirty work. And I mean, it was a blessed day for me that his head was blown off by my ace. And it was like he was the worst of the worst. And I don't know, I'm just worried I don't want to face that. And I
Well-
won't mention Lotus.
It will be hard for us to face all of our truths. She's going to look at Maddie. So, Maddie, my question for you. In our game, One Truth, One Lie, you said two things. That you were a prince from another realm, or you killed your best friend. Something tells me that that was more than just a dog that you killed. So I'm wondering, are both of those statements false, or are both of those statements true?
Jax, where are you going?
Maddie.
I'm still
leaving?
looking at Jax. Yeah, watch it. What? You can't leave when we're all trying to spill our guts here.
I was
I'm gonna take him by the hand and go, Clover.
trying to get some air.
Okay.
So
I don't yarf in here a second time.
Is there like a bucket or something in here?
Get
Like
seasick.
Yeah,
There's
it's
footlockers.
okay. It's okay, Jax.
Oh, wait, I think I've only told Quinn and Malin to call me Jax.
Drew, it's okay.
I'm gonna flinch when you call me Drew.
Oh, my dear. They want to be called Jax now.
Who?
Me.
Not Drew. Jax.
Jax?
Yeah, new name.
I like it. It's very fitting. Come on, I'm gonna hold out my hand, Jax.
Nerves
I'm gonna-
aside, these are things that we do need to talk about. I also have a lot of questions for you, Maddie.
I look back over at Quinn and say, can you repeat it one more time? I remember a little bit of that conversation, but I was drinking a lot that night.
You were entirely smashed. Technically, we made it out safely. But the question again, you had 2 items. At least one is true.
Okay.
That you killed your best friend, or you're a prince from another world. I feel that there's a ring of truth in both of them. So, which one was actually a truth?
Maddie will go ahead and do like a little bit of a smile, like, almost being like caught kind of in a lie, just not really understanding why he would even say that to you. And it shows just one thing. No, you're right. I'm not from the Middle Realm. I come from an old kingdom, not from here. If my luck holds out, I'll never see it again. And yes, my best friend was not my dog, who I did kill. I also killed my best friend when I was a child. Does that satisfy you?
That's to a fault. I've been wondering it for a long time. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Which friend are we talking about exactly?
He kind of shakes his head. It's not important.
Can I roll insight against your deception?
I'm also going to do that. My insight's really bad, but who cares?
The question about it being not important, or
about it being not important.
Yes.
Maddie doesn't think the name's important. You guys don't know the name of the person. Not one. Quinn thinks Matt's lying so hard, though. I'm trying really hard to deceive you, and you are not convinced at all.
It's not important. And we're just like, I rolled a 15.
You think you know this person very well.
Okay. Do I go next then?
Maddie's gonna squeeze Malin's hand and nod.
Okay. Well, some of you know my papers are forged. I'm not sure what my actual mission was when I first set out, but as of right now, I have been ordered by my queen to get rid of essentially dissenters from the hive. The baby that I killed was going to grow up to be a queen. And for obvious reasons, I think you can understand why I couldn't let that happen. But it's more like a driving force than following orders, if that makes sense. Like, it is something that is ingrained in me. I must do it. I'm not sure if there are more north, but I feel I will likely want to travel back up to the north to see if I can find more, unless otherwise directed. I, for a little while, did want to leave my hive, but I've found that that is not the right course of action. I'm not sure what exactly that means for me in the future, but I do need you guys to understand I am still technically a monster. I should not exist on this side of the walls.
Well, you're totally here, and we've come this far.
Yes.
You're not a monster.
Does that mean that you're not the Prince of Hell? And I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at him.
I want to hear about Jax.
Good diversion.
So Ellie just walks over and puts her hand on Malon's shoulder and just gives a gentle squeeze.
I don't say it as a way to garner pity in any way. I am stating it as a fact.
And Ellie whispers, I like you. And you're not a monster to me.
Appreciated.
Actually, speaking of monsters, I did totally remember one thing that you guys may or may not be involved in going forward.
Oh?
But I was given a specific quest by my goddess. There is a book that I need to acquire. And I remember I asked a bunch of questions about your party members that were part of the party. But I think I know why it flashed red when you said you lost a party member.
Why?
The book I need to acquire is being carried by an Arakakrin, a bird person. But in the vision, he was swiftly followed by a dwarf with blue hair, wielding an axe.
What?
So, I am unsure of how to reach them. But they do have something that I want. But it also might mean your friend is alive, at least in some aspect.
Are you sure that he had like blue hair and it was a dwarf? Are you absolutely positive?
It was in a mohawk and it was blue. It was really unique. But I was more focused on the book at the time. He could have been wearing something that made him look blue. But I am fairly certain it was his hair.
Okay.
I didn't suspect. I thought it would be unusual if two blue-haired dwarfs existed that this party would encounter. But when it flashed red and you looked confused, I think it might be the same person. Particularly because you said he was followed around by a little bird everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
I'm
But
gonna like
Oh, go ahead.
squeeze Maddie and Jax's hands. You're like, okay. I mean, I'm more than willing to help with that. Whether or not it gets us to see Drum again.
Only time will tell, and I have a feeling this will take a long time. Because I don't even know the inkling of where to start looking for them. And that forest be damned if I'm going to go hunting through that.
I mean, that is the best place to start looking. That was the last place he was.
Quinn's going to sigh.
But I mean, if you are also willing to help me find other,
Traitors to your cause? Of course.
yeah,
That sounds like a lot more fun than having to pry a book out of somebody's hands.
and if I run into another one, I promise I will do my best to let you guys know ahead of time where I'm going, so you can help.
Totally, babe. We got this. Jax, are you doing okay over there? You're not looking so hot.
No, Jax is not doing okay. I would say that they look extremely pale and like visibly nervous. Almost like a kid who's been caught in a lie and is waiting for punishment.
Jax,
Um,
just
I'm
get it off your chest. We all feel better.
I'm gonna like rub your shoulder a little bit and be like, listen, we've talked briefly about how you feel like you would turn into some sort of monster or something evil. But like Maddie and I told you before, regardless, we are still going to be here with you. You are no more a monster than we are.
I'm gonna pull away from you, Malin. I'm gonna completely detach myself from your touch, Maddie's as well.
Melon's gonna look a little hurt by that, but also like try to be understanding.
Is this because of you and Quinn?
It's okay. Let them speak.
Those things you said, you didn't say them to me.
What do you mean?
I'm not Drew. I haven't been since I came back.
Because you changed. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You changed. That is what happens. You are no longer Drew because you have changed, just like I am no longer Abby because I'm Malin.
No.
Yes. It works the same way, regardless. It may not be much of a visual, but a change is a change.
This isn't my body.
You should stop being so nervous. You are stuck with the rest of us. So totally either sink or swim together. Quinn's gonna
I'm
sound a little
not
bit pained.
Drew. I'm not Drew because Drew wasn't a real person.
What do you mean? How is he not a real person?
He was a mistake.
What do you mean?
This body is I'm backing up towards, like, I'm back against the wall, moving towards the door. Just as I'm speaking.
I'm gonna like position myself in front of the door. I don't want you to think that I'm going to like pounce on you or something. I'm just trying to understand what you were trying to tell me.
Drew wasn't supposed to exist. This was a mistake. I am not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be the horned fucking king. Everything went wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not. He was his own person at the end, and I'm not him.
Are you saying that the Drew that we knew actually
He died.
did die?
He died. He didn't come back. He didn't want to come back. The magic you used changed this body, and it was ugly. It was awful, and he thought it was unlovable. And I'm gonna look at Maddie. He didn't want you to hate him if he came back.
Oh man, a tear definitely comes down Maddie's eyes. God damn it. Doesn't say anything though.
I didn't want to lie to you, but I promised him that I would do what I thought he would. I've been watching since the last hearth.
So who are you?
Jax. It's short for the jackal.
Okay.
Well then, let's officially welcome to the team, Jackal.
What?
That you're part of the team.
Yeah.
You've helped us.
But
And go on.
no, but I lied.
Quinn's gonna look.
Sweetie,
Quinn's gonna
we've all
like
been lying.
gaze around the room, and it's like, yeah, at some point in time, we were all liars.
No,
the right to survive.
Ellie's
like,
gonna walk
reach
over. Ellie's
I'm
gonna
gonna-
walk over.
Go ahead.
You go.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna squeeze Jax's hand and go, listen, regardless, you did what Drew wanted, what you thought he would do. If your feelings are different from Drew's, I do not expect you to hold on to them just for our sake. And I'm gonna like gesture over at Maddie and me.
Jax's eyes are gonna flick to Quinn. But he'll look back. She'll look back at you, and he loved you, and I'm not there. But you're both real important to me.
Maddie doesn't really return like that nice stare and everything like that. He's still kind of caught up in the news that was given to him, and he kind of like visibly kind of backs up a little bit, like not like running away from you or anything, but definitely kind of taken aback.
I'm gonna look at Maddie. I understand if you hate me. I'd hate me too.
It's not hate, it is an adjustment.
So Ellie's going to walk over to Jax and say, "You said this happened at Last Hearth?"
What happened?
That you became Jax?
No. I was able to watch everything. Drew was still Drew in Last Hearth. I was also there.
So when you died is when this happened. And we tried to bring you back. And Jax came
body-
back instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
His soul wasn't strong enough. Mine was.
All right.
Is that why the eyes are different?
Yeah. I'm gonna tap on my left eye. This one was blue before. That was me.
Mm-hmm. I remember. It was. Didn't Slevin take out the eye and replace it with yours?
Slevin took out the eye. That's all I know.
Slevin is a very confusing person.
Yeah.
You must have known.
That hasn't
that's why he did
changed.
that.
So, Jax, you're the follower of Danu.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which weren't you?
I was. But I found another goddess. And, yeah. I'm surprised that you have, I don't know, I'm just surprised. I'm not surprised now because I understand the animosity, but I have a new goddess, Jax, and I will follow that goddess. And if you want, I can teach you, Quinn can
No.
teach you, but I know, you made that perfectly clear, and I didn't understand, but now I do.
Thank you. I'm starting to think maybe what I was taught isn't. I'm gonna look around almost like I'm afraid of being caught. I'm afraid. I'm worried that what I was taught ain't right. Maybe the children of Danu were wrong.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to. Believe me, I know.
I don't know
Were
if
we?
I don't know if we necessarily say they were wrong. They had conviction in what they believed. And they did make a dent, no matter how much the church and organizations try to cover up everything they've done. So whether you follow our goddess or follow Danu, I think we're both, well, all three of us are going to have to do some more research to figure out what the truth is.
That's
Yeah.
life.
I think I want to follow Danu, but I don't think I want to follow my father anymore.
Mm.
But we're all dead, right? I'm looking at Quinn now. We're all dead, right? All the children of Danu.
From what I
You-
know, the children of Danu existed over 1,000 years ago.
Oh fuck!
And
It's been that long.
It's been a very long time. All of the research or all of the books that I could get a hold of that reference them said that they were exterminated. That's why when Drew mentioned it before, I hushed them because one, we had company, and two, you never know exactly what kind of dredging up that will do.
Yeah.
But you are part of the party, so as I investigate my goddess, I will also investigate your god Danu.
Thank you.
So I have books, and they have stuff about the goddess of Danu and other things, and we can share that information. But welcome, Jax. I'm sorry. I didn't say welcome earlier, but welcome.
Mm.
Please be comfortable with us because we are not judgmental. And you are more than welcome.
Wouldn't say we're not judgmental. We just like the people in
Well.
this group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna use a charge of the signet ring to look like Jax. I posted the art last time. Do you want me to post it again?
We always
Yeah,
like
do
to
it.
see
Yes.
Please, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find her.
Do it.
You can't
Do
tease
it.
us with art and then not give us the art.
I already showed it. You could. That just means you guys have to scroll and not me.
I'm sorry.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Maddie kind of looks around. Who's next? Looking over at Pico and Argus.
I am very curious about Argus.
What about me?
Well, I still have a lot of unanswered questions about the surgery you underwent and the woman that came out of it. Changes are very common and very frequent in this group. Most of them by me, but still very abundant.
You mean Pandora?
Is that her name?
Yes.
Oh, Jax is gonna throw up again.
Was she a part of you? I remembered back in the hearth, you were referred to as sister. And it's not the first time. Well, that was the first time, but it has happened since then. I do not know much about the Warforged, so I do not know what their components typically are, but I assume it was that you two were intertwined somehow.
That's the easy way to put it.
Mhm. Does her being removed from you cause any do you feel less of yourself now that she's not there?
Argus is gonna like sit there and just like obviously like a pondering face on his look on his face. I haven't decided whether it's I feel less of myself or more of an emptiness in my head.
I imagine I would feel the same way if I were to be cut off from my hive.
I feel like that'd be an adequate correlation.
Did you two get along?
Judging on how she was screaming she didn't want this at the end, I'm not really sure. I do need to apologize to her soon.
Yeah, me too.
What did you do?
You also.
Oh, I'm gonna look like a little startled when Argus asked that. I recruited her. I'm the reason she was there in the first place. You were one of the first, Argus, and he wouldn't have been made without her.
Oh. Wait, so that means that you were there for the war between them
Yeah.
and my people.
Yeah. Yeah, so let me just say, realizing that he fell in love with, I'm going to wag a finger between you and Maddie. You two? Oh, that felt real complicated.
Wait, are you his sister? Or is it more complicated than that?
It's, I'm not going to mince terms, but yeah, that was me.
Oh.
Father called me Dion, but I don't. He was the only one.
I see.
Everybody who actually cared for me called me Jax.
Hmm. So you were there at the creation of Argus.
Not exactly. I mean, I was around, but I wasn't allowed.
Right.
I was
but
classified.
that was your time.
Yeah.
That means you can answer, how fucking old am I?
I don't know. I don't even know how old I don't know how long it's been.
What was
Well,
the year you were in?
Marshall. what year was I born?
DM.
DM.
Hey DM, they're
What
asking me about numbers.
What year is it? What year is it now?
So-
I don't know.
You know what? We've never established that.
Hmm. I'm just gonna put it on the table that time is
An illusion.
Fluid.
fucky.
Oh god, no, please no time paradoxes. I don't know of this in my life.
Everything exists and yet nothing at all.
Just
Man,
ask
it's really
Janet.
like Warframe.
Let's put, like I said, guys, I'm going to put a 10-minute warning on there. Let's shift over to let's get something out of Janet here. We are over
Yeah.
time. We are getting a
Wonderful.
lot right now, and I kind of want you guys to have like 2 weeks between session to think about all the things you want to talk about in session.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you see Pico desperately trying to flap his wings and be like, and go. Fly.
Standing in front of the
Get
door.
out of here. I'm freaking out. I rolled a 93 and an 88, and I'm like, damn it. Get me out. Get me out. This is too much. I can't die right now. I can't die. Can't. Nope. Not doing it. Why?
Pico, what
Why
are
am
you
I?
talking about?
No.
What are you
I
doing?
can't. Get me out. Like, why am I in this country and not across the sky? Why am I here? It's like I'm just trying to find my parentals, and I'm having visions and I'm seeing things, and now I am stressed. Y'all talking about you guys are meddling with things beyond, like, you're messing with the deities. What is this? You guys are messing with murder? You guys murder? What is this? No, don't give me that. I look over at Jax giving me the I don't know and throwing up in the corner. No, don't give me that shit. You guys are murdered. Why am I here? So, yeah, nah. I came from the world beyond world country. I'm a country person. I don't know what I am. Maybe a dinosaur. Who knows? I don't fucking know. And shit, it's just spiraling. I'm spiraling.
Okay. Do you
I
remember
thought
your
y'all were
parents?
cool. They had big teeth, and one of them was named Janet.
So you said your name was Janet because that was one of your parents' names?
I believe so. First name, last name, I don't know what names. Middle name, fifth name. I don't know what you guys have for names in this country. But Janet seemed to work.
Okay.
That's all I remember. Big, sharp, shiny teeth and dancing around, and they have big heads and little arms.
I have no idea what that could be, but that does not sound like a bird to me.
Pico, I have no idea what you're talking about. Janet, sorry, god damn it.
I'm Pico de Gallo because it
Above the
tastes
table,
delicious.
Marshall, above the table, do dinosaurs exist here? Have they ever existed here?
Above the table? Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Have they? Do they? Will they? All yes.
Interesting. Time is
Oh.
funky. Okay.
Interesting.
Um,
As a player, I don't like that, but as I made this character, so I'm stuck with
Let me-
it.
I'm actually gonna put. Actually, I'm gonna propose something to Quinn right now with Pico spiraling right now. Quinn.
Yes.
And maybe even Ellier's like, do you have something that you could? How would you go about perceiving this situation with Pico from a mechanical or from a magical standpoint? Do you have a spell, an ability? What would you want to? Just in the franticness of this and everything that Pico is saying right now.
I do have calm emotions somewhere.
It's less about that.
So
like trying to make sense of what he is saying.
Okay. I do have something. I just got to find it in my spell list.
I have interpret languages.
Not quite, but
I feel like anxiety is its own language.
Okay.
I have divination, and I have that one that is like.
You got like you got like divination, augury, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, there it is, augury. So.
Yeah, give me a couple of uses of something like that. It's like, what are you're trying to perceive what's going on with Pico right now. I want to use this as a narrative of what you are perceiving here.
Okay. Then and I have a lot of things. Okay. I'm gonna use divination. Okay, divination has a lot. Hold on. I'm gonna use divination as a way to tap into knowledge that my goddess would have that I wouldn't. So in divination, I'm asking for like an error, like something to point me in the right direction, not necessarily everything that's going on, but like a direction so I can start to understand and piece it together like a tapestry.
Cool. And roll me a religion or a history check. Somebody can, I guess I'll give you, I'm going to say that Ellie, you're instinctively kind of like, you guys are working on this together. I want to give this to you, but roll me a history or religion. I want to see how much you come up with here. And we're going to use the divination.
Both of us?
Sure.
Or
you're giving help.
I also have my cards, and I can draw a card to see.
Sure, draw a card.
Get an insight into what's going on.
Yeah, that's there you go. You need to use. We'll start start bringing in your taros.
Okay, so do you want me? What do you want me to roll?
Just
It's-
use your taros, or yeah, it's up to you.
Right.
You literally want to draw a tarot for Pico?
Yeah.
Draw a tarot for Pico. And then, Quinn, you're
Hey.
rolling me a history or religion at advantage using divination.
Then 17. I was going to use my inspiration, but
I'll give you a flash of genius to make that a 20.
Hell yes. All right. Argus with the flash of genius is coming in clutch.
I have for history in the cards, I got what did I get? 21, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay. Between this and what the tarot, like Ellie, you're like frantically moving through your tarots and you draw something, and Quinn, you kind of come to the same realization here as what Pico is freaking out. He is talking about he can't like the sky and like the things that he has seen. It's like this doesn't make sense. You think back on cases like where you remember magically where you learned in school or stories that you had heard, those that had looked upon the face of God, or those that had spoken to something beyond our understanding, and what it did to them. And what you're getting from Pico right now is very, very similar. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Wow.
I'm
Looked
so
upon the
excited.
face of God.
Wow.
I'm excited. I've Lindsay, you're not prepared.
I'm not. I am
Not-
spiraling. How else am I supposed to react to this?
It's okay.
Good. We know each other. Great. Thanks, Quinn.
And then freaking Drum is back in action, and it was a lie that he's gone. What is this, Quinn? And then Drew,